Go ahead.
Hi guys, just a quick look at the Cobra 148GTL-DX. Quite a popular radio back in the day, probably late 70s, early 80s. Made by Dynascan originally, but Uniden took over the brand probably about a few years before this came out. The first one was without the DX, that didn't have FM on it. There was a very similar model from Uniden called the Superstar 360, and the 360 FM for the FM version, same as this, same radio inside. It's got a signal, just try to listen to it.
We usually follow the bomb count. It's around 2,200 kilometers. We have two cats with us, so we take shortcuts. I would say a day.
Pretty good signal.
500 kilometers.
Nice audio.
Stay somewhere overnight easy and give them a bit of rest.
I haven't got a microphone plugged in at the moment. What I'm going to do is just switch to the other radios and see how it sounds compared to the receivers. It's not a great comparison because the signal does keep dropping in and out a little bit, so I would say the ICOM's actually slightly noisier but more sensitive, so what can you do? Well, turn the RF gain down, that's what you can do, but I can't hear the other guy you're speaking to. This is channel 13 high block. This is a totally standard radio. There's nothing changed in it. It's even got the bleep still attached. I don't think it's ever been opened apart from myself to put. I've actually put a new bulb in the signal meter, so new lamp, 8 volt or whatever it is. 0.5 watt. I can't remember. Anyway, whatever it is, I've put the standard lamp back in because it went. Yeah, it's really nice condition. It's got the standard sort of front marks on it, the marking that's coming on it. I don't know what that's, a default to the plastic or something. That's how you can tell it's an original front. Little mark on the channel selector, the VFO, where someone's dropped it or something. I don't know what's happened there. And a few marks on the bezels. A bit of chrome missing here, the bottom right. My bottom right, a little bit of a bump there, very minor marks and things. Works really well apart from the crackle on the bit of a crackle on the very start with the volume pot. Everything else works nicely on it. When I get some signal back, I might compare it to the this ICOM here. There was some signals on FM, which they do nice on FM. These do really well on FM. On mid block, around 12 again. There you go. Oh, is it AM? Yeah, FM. Say low, mid, high, built-in SWR meter, which actually works quite well. It's not the most accurate thing in the world, but gives you an idea of the SWR. Then you've got RF gain, mic gain. It's really hard to tell yet. Mic gain, RF gain, squelch and volume. They work really nice. This is something I can't believe on radios. Like the squelch, for instance, modern radios like this Uniden here and an SDR sometimes can't get the squelch right. I just don't understand how a radio from the late 70s could get the squelch better than a radio built nowadays. Anyway, Modes, everyone knows the modes. Continuous wave, frequency modulation, amplitude modulation, upper sideband, lower sideband, fine course tune, about 1 kc on this and about 5-6 on this. Yeah, it sounds nice. Automatic noise limiter works well, only on AM though, I think. Tone, high and low. Probably sounds better on high when there's less interference. And channel 9 goes to channel 9, whatever block you're in. And this is the calibrate, SWR and signal stroke RF power. Everything works nice now. It's standard radio. They're quite hard to get hold of now. Sometimes they fetch quite good money, sometimes not so good. And I dropped the phone. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, okay, that's it guys. I was just about to cut anyway. Thanks for watching. I'll do a comparison review with the other two radios now. Not now, soon. Don't forget to like and subscribe.